Hey guys. I recently, I just want to say something. So, recently, SSD parts and SSD prices have been very expensive. These are like the storage components of GPU. And a couple months back, I actually decided to buy a home rig. So I decided to make my own PC, and the reason was mostly because I wanted to have my own rig to host local AI models, and I mean also to game. That was pretty fun to do it with, but that wasn't the full reason. And I thought it would buy me a lot of optionality, and I was very on the fence about it after I got it because I wasn't playing all the time. I wasn't using it. I kind of just had it there, and my dad was like looking at me. He was thinking, maybe I wasted the money or maybe I'm wasting it. However, um, with this current trend right now of the SSD prices raising, I think I've made a very strategic call. And the reason being, SSD prices are a lot higher. So even just getting that for your PC is going to be harder right now than it was before. AI data centers are being prioritized by Nvidia and all these other chip making companies. The consumer is not really thought about right now because the consumer doesn't have money. The individual consumer is being pushed out. I think that I bought it because I think the direction I had was right. I thought that this is inevitable. There's a lot of people being pushed out right now, or there's a lot of money being funneled into AI specifically because that's where the money is. So why would you care about individual gamers and people like that? I also don't trust that AI will be as accessible as it is right now. I don't think if you rely on cloud models like OpenAI, like ChatGPT, just the chatbot, and you pay the monthly thing, I don't think it's going to be like that forever. I think it's a very Goldilocks zone where it's cheap enough to where it hooks all of us in, but we are going to get so hooked we don't have an alternative. So that's why I decided to prioritize local AI while I can and using a rig because even running some not huge models locally, it takes a lot of computing power. I think I was watching this other video that was saying like this is not the time to sell your hardware because I wasn't thinking about doing it, but it was just like if I had more stuff now, like if I had money, if I have the stuff and I can sell it, like I was thinking about what that would look like. But it might get to a point where you genuinely can't get these parts. Like you might actually need to like what if everything is just there's a complete shortage and you can't get this stuff anyway. So I think that investing in like GPUs, just not the GPU specifically, but having like your own local computing power is going to be more and more important like right now. Like I don't think the current way things are going, I don't think it's just going to bounce back to like a simple, oh, it was a cycle. Like we just didn't have parts then, but now we're gonna have it now. I don't see this changing very soon, and yeah, I just think that it should be something to be thought about. You should be aware. Um, yeah,